Hey, crypto family. So it looks like the market today is pretty much in the red, with a few random coins being in the green. Again, looks like some more consolidation, a slight pullback from yesterday. Bitcoin's down 1.26% at $8,427, and the rest of the coins are down about 3 to 4%. So again, slight pullback and not too much going on news-wise, but I will cover a couple articles that I see interesting. First, looking at Bitcoin here, we can see that it's hovering around that support level, $8,400. So as long as we can stay above this level, 83 to 8,400, then I believe we are still bullish. Again, just looking for these previous resistance points, turn support, and making sure that they hold up. The RSI right now is showing a little overbought, but again, nothing out of the ordinary. And our next resistance point around 8,600 and then 88 to 9,000 after that. So again, I'm watching this level here and seeing if we can stay above it. Now, a few news articles here I want to cover is one came out today from Coin News, and it says Iran and Russia consider using cryptocurrency to evade U.S. sanctions. So for those who don't know, basically the U.S. put a lot of sanctions on Iran, Russia, Korea, Venezuela, basically saying, okay, if you don't cooperate with us and you continue to do illegal activities, we're going to put sanctions on you so you don't have enough money, or you don't have as much money flowing through. So pretty much it'll hurt their economy. Now, what Iran and Russia have done, it says they could turn to cryptocurrency as a solution to evade Western financial sanctions and reduce their dependence on the US dollar. Iran has been struck by a monetary crisis in recent months after its fiat currency, the rial, plunged to historic lows against the US dollar, leading up to US President Trump formally withdrawing from the Obama-era nuclear deal with Iran. And it talks about Russia also seeing sanctions imposed and their economy suffering. Now, I want to point to this because if they do turn to cryptocurrencies as a way to evade U.S. sanctions, there's two sides to that. On the positive side, it'll mean there'll be a lot of money flowing into the cryptocurrency market. Basically, all their money they're spending right now with fiat, they're going to turn to cryptocurrencies and pretty much almost make that their sole currency that they use. It won't happen right away, but it'll gradually happen. And I see, this will have an influx of a lot of cash flow into the cryptocurrency market, and I believe that'll push us up a lot higher than where we're at now. Now, on the other side, if the US sees this as a negative, then they could put bans on cryptocurrency similar to China. Now, in saying that, if they did put bans, cryptocurrencies wouldn't stop trading. Okay, there's always ways to get around it. I'm sure people would find ways, and they would continue. I believe in short term it would cause panic, but if the other countries picked up the bill, so to speak, then we would see cryptocurrencies continue to rise. Now, it's just something still early in its infancy, but again, Russia has already talked about making its own cryptocurrency called the crypto ruble, and again, you have these other countries, such as Venezuela making the petro. So a lot of these countries are looking to adopt cryptocurrencies. So, even though this is used right now to evade sanctions, I still see it as more adoption for cryptocurrencies, and, seeing that pretty much it becoming a world currency, more imminent. So just one of the things I wanted to point out there. Now, another article is one I thought was pretty cool. So there's a crypto-powered browser called Brave Browser. Some of you may have heard of it. And basically, it blocks ads automatically. So it's already, once you download it, then it automatically starts blocking ads. And that's why a lot of people like it. Now, the way it helps pay for this service is basically you have publishers that are paid through BAT tokens, or basic attention tokens. And basically, the publishers, for providing content and stuff, the users pay them out in BAT tokens. So it's kind of like a two-way street. The Brave browser is helping to exclude ads and help on that end, while the publishers are able to actually make more money by being paid with BAT tokens. So it's a great concept. It's already had over 5 million downloads, which is crazy. And they mentioned it on 60 Minutes here just yesterday. And this guy here, he was actually talking about Google, and they were talking about Google's overreach in a lot of their search engine. And basically, this guy here on this big iPhone, he actually used the Brave browser to search with Google. So kind of made a nice little cameo in there. They didn't mention too much about it, but just the fact that the Brave browser is on there, causes people to talk and just spread awareness of it. So it's growing super fast. I mean, they raised over $36 million in their ICO in over 30 seconds. So there's definitely a lot of interest in it, and I believe we'll see the Brave browser continue to grow in user base and popularity. Another article I want to cover here is about a mosque that could be Britain's first to accept crypto for almsgiving during Ramadan. So those who don't know, the month of Ramadan is currently happening. So everyone who's of the Muslim faith is celebrating Ramadan, or basically, they fast throughout the day. And then once, come sunfall, then they're able to close their fast and basically, eat and drink. So basically during this month, people, there is charities, of course, going on, and in mosques, they have a lot of charitable events going on. And one of the big things they're talking about here is actually accepting cryptocurrencies for donations. So it says there were a couple of mosques abroad that also announced they were going to accept cryptocurrency. It looks like we may be the first in Britain to do so. So this was a UK's first Turkish-owned mosque, and it's managed by registered charity UK Turkish Islamic Trust. So why I want to bring this up is, the Muslim community, at first they didn't believe in Bitcoin. They thought it was haram, which basically means forbidden. But then an Islamic scholar came and published a paper basically saying that that Bitcoin, isn't haram. It's holy and it's okay to use because it's not technically seen as something with interest. It's still seen as a currency. So basically, I think, the Muslim community has started to adopt Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies, and it just shows here that they're starting to accept it as donations. So I think we'll see this, kind of have a ripple effect going on to different mosques and different places in the Muslim community, and I think it'll just increase adoption altogether. So it's just something I want to bring up and kind of a cool thing to check out. One of the last articles here is from CNBC, and it's published today. It says state regulators launch Operation Crypto Sweep to police cryptocurrency investment schemes. It says regulators in the US and Canada are launching a widespread crackdown on some cryptocurrency investment schemes. And it says the task is being led by North American securities administrators, includes 40 state and provincial regulators who have launched at least 70 investigations. Basically what they're doing is they're launching crackdowns on any false marketing, any ICOs that are performing scams to their users, and basically just trying to make the space safer altogether. And the SEC actually made a website that talks about ways to detect fraudulent ICOs. And I thought this was good because it really highlights the ICOs that are complying with the laws and are actually following the rules. And one couple of the ICOs I wanted to mention as well is Dragonchain and Nexo. So those who don't know, Dragonchain is basically a company that's had its ICO a couple months ago. And what they do is they'll basically provide turnkey solutions for businesses. So businesses don't want to get in cryptocurrencies because it's hard for them to understand the blockchain technology. But what Dragonchain does is it takes the business's computing language, whatever it is, Java, Python, C++, and it converts it into the blockchain technology, and it gives them that product, and it's already ready for use by the business. So they have a lot of startups they're doing, a lot of ICOs they're doing that basically are to help these businesses get into blockchain. So they're really, really popular. I believe they have a lot of potential. They actually ran up to $5 in January, and I believe that's still a lot of potential for them. I believe they'll reach that even further towards the end of the year. They're talking about meeting with Starbucks. They've already met with Starbucks and a lot of companies. And the biggest thing is they're complying with all the laws in the US. So that's huge. And I believe they're going to go very far. They were started by Disney and they're run by ex-Disney employees right now. So there's a lot of potential for Dragonchain and one of the ICOs that I really, really love. And then another one was Nexo. Nexo, basically what they're with a company called Credissimo, and they're audited by Deloitte. And they're one of the first security tokens that are being listed on a major exchange. basically they provide the first instant crypto-backed loans, and they pay dividends if you hold Nexo tokens in their wallets. So basically what you'll do is you can deposit Bitcoin, Ethereum, and you'll be able to deposit Nexo tokens in the next couple of days, but they give you a loan amount equal to about half of what you invested, and then you're able to get that loan either deposited to your bank, on their credit card, which they'll soon have, and all you have to do is just pay interest back, or you can sell your cryptocurrencies that you have with them to pay for that loan. And the big thing is they don't charge taxes. Well, it doesn't count as taxes, so you won't be taxed on, say, if you get a loan and you sell your cryptocurrencies with them, you won't be taxed on that. So that's a big advantage to them. And if you keep the Nexo tokens in their wallet, which you'll be able to deposit soon, then you'll earn 30% of the profit that they make from the interest paid out from their users. So again, once they allow Nexo deposits on their website, which should happen the next couple of days, I believe that we'll definitely see another rise from Nexo. And long term, I'm holding this coin. It's a great project. They're complying with all the laws and regulations. And again, check them out. I believe we'll see them again in the top 100, like they were in the beginning of May, and top 30 coin easily in the future. So again, keep an eye on them. Those are the two ICOs that happen that I think are going to be huge this year. So keep an eye on those. But last but not least, there's an article here by John McAfee, and he actually tweeted, he said, institutional investors are preparing to enter the cryptocurrency market with a vengeance. They are generally long-term investors and will be pumping billions into the market. Expect the top 10 coins to go through the roof fairly quickly. The bulk of altcoins will soon follow. Now, like him or hate him, John McAfee, he has a lot of pull in the crypto market. He knows a lot of people, and for him to bring out this tweet here, not saying it's true or anything, but again, just something to look out for. He knows a lot of people a lot of big institutions and big whales in the community. So I believe that we'll definitely see some big investors coming into the market fairly soon. So again, keep an eye on that. And, I'm hoping we'll see that pump after consensus that always happens year after year. So just something to keep an eye on. But with that, if you enjoyed the video, please give it a like, comment if you have any questions, and please subscribe if you haven't. Until next time, thanks for watching.